Here we go, here we go, here we go. We live. Welcome to Kiki and Kibitz. My name is Brianna, and this is our Love During Lockup podcast, and I'm here with my co-host, Mary. Say hi, Mary.
Hey girl, hey, live from New York. Bossy
Live
girl.
from New York. Bossy girl. It's true, she's bossy, but not with me. She knows better.
I just have one thing to say, Brianna.
What's that?
Stop playing on my phone.
Stop playing on my podcast, Mary.
No, stop playing on my phone, bitch.
Let's address that issue, shall we? So, I mean, tell me your impression of Ty didn't change a little bit when you saw her at work. I was like, okay, what?
I'm sorry. Anybody that can have a conversation right after they had their hands in a dead body getting ready to embalm it is a badass bitch. Okay. I can't even go to a fucking wake for more than a half an hour. And Ty has her hands in fucking dead bodies embalming them 8 hours a day.
Okay, so that's what you saw. Here's what I saw. She took her gloves off and her nails are like 4 inches long and pointy. And I'm like, how does she do it? Because think about that. You put gloves on that shit, that's gonna break. You have like fluids under your fingernails. I don't know.
Brianna thinks about the practical things.
I do. I'm very practical, clearly.
Meanwhile, I'm thinking about this bitch was just embalming somebody and now she's arguing with Hottie in the bathroom.
Hottie's a pseudonym, right? Hottie, that's not his real name.
No, that is not his real name. Oh my God.
Anyway, this season is just, here we go, finding out like, here's how this all happens, this love after lockup shit. I am shocked. Are you not shocked a little bit? I thought I had finished my shock with everything, but no.
The casting department deserves a fucking promotion, a
Oh
raise, a fucking trip, like a fucking department getaway, because they struck gold. I'm telling you, this season is fucking gold, Brianna. I mean, do we want to get into the first couple, Indy and Harry?
I think we should. I'm down.
I mean, this girl is following her psychic and moving to fucking Ohio for a guy that she's never even met.
Yeah, and her mom is not having it. And I'm just going to straight out give her mom like MVP of the episode. She's a badass.
I actually want her mom to get a spinoff. Yolanda the Bounty Hunter.
Right. I like her.
Fuck Dog the Bounty Hunter. We need Yolanda the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah, she is not having it. No. And I like how her sister's talking about Indy, and she's like, she's a hopeless romantic. And I'm like, okay. And this is what you call romance. I don't know. But good for mom, right?
Yeah, mom is not having it. And ultimately, she's protecting her granddaughter, because I have a feeling that if it was just Indy moving to Ohio, she would just let her move and learn her lesson the hard way. But that she's dragging her baby granddaughter with her, mom is not having it.
Well, I think it's a legitimate concern, don't you?
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
I mean, you shouldn't uproot and take your toddler with you to God knows where without knowing what's up. I feel like that's a little hasty.
I mean, she's never even met the guy in person. She's never visited him in jail. Nothing. Right. And then when she tells him that she's getting ready to move, I mean, was it me or he didn't sound too enthusiastic about what was going on?
No, he really didn't. Well, he was like, you got to do what's right for you, babe. That's because he's like, what if all my bitches who I was talking to are going to move?
Right, exactly. He's like, how am I going to work?
He's like, we don't do sister wives in my religion. I do think it's really funny, and I'm not jumping ahead here, but Ty has like all of these boyfriends in prison. And it's like you always think of the prisoners having like a whole list of women on there or partners on their list, but like, you know, you don't know. It could be the non-prison inmate, the non-inmate.
And that's
Sorry, I
why,
just
I mean, that's why I'm gonna call this now. That's why Ty is the breakout star of this season. Because Ty is flipping it around. Instead of the inmate having multiple people that they're talking to, like Lizzie having multiple tricks. Remember Lizzie? Oh, I would have 12 tricks at a time sending me money. No, Ty has 8 to 10 men a week, and she will drop you like a bad habit and replace you with a new one with a copy
in
and
one day.
with
Exactly.
a copy and paste copy and paste message.
Right, I know. That's insane. But I honestly, I'm gonna have to contradict you a little bit because I give Gabby the award for the reverse hustle on this one. I mean, come on. Yeah, replace the guy in one day, sure. But have the guy be spending $30,000 on a wedding dress. Now that's a whole nother level.
But
Don't think.
Gabby, honestly, is kind of dumb in my eyes because she's spending all this money even before he gets out of jail. What the fuck are they going to live on when he gets out?
Absolutely. And she's going to
I
expect him to
mean,
be able to keep that going. And it's
thank
like,
you. No,
no.
thank you. I mean, 150,000 doesn't last very long. I mean, that's a year's salary for some people. And the way that she's spending it, when he comes home, there's going to be no money left. And what the fuck does she expect? He's not going to be able to get a job that's going to make 150,000 a year unless he goes back to drug dealing.
Yeah, she's a little short-sighted, shall we say. And I'm guessing he doesn't have like investments with the rest of
Right,
it or like a
exactly.
strategy
The way
to
that
make it
she's
last.
spending it, hell's no.
Girl, you and I, we really just we do not have life figured out at all. That's all
Listen,
I
I
can
need to
say.
find out that fucking inmate website and get somebody to send me money.
100%. And then don't
Okay.
tell your husband.
Right, exactly. And when he's like, where all this money coming from? Hey, we're finally making money.
Right, exactly. Okay, so sticking to the topic for a second, let's start with Indian Harry. So Mama wins the prize for sure, and we find out she choked out a guy once.
Why do I picture Mama stopping across the playground and grabbing some kid?
Oh my God, do we think boy like little boy? Oh no. Oh
No, but I
dear,
can
that's
picture her.
terrible.
I can picture her doing something like that. You picking on my little girl?
And she's given Harry a bunch of money, which is concerning, definitely.
Yes. Oh, definitely.
I
Considering
mean,
she's a
she
single
has two
mom.
kids and one
Right.
doesn't live with her. So you
Right.
know something's
Exactly.
going on there.
Exactly. Like, come on. And
Indy,
she's
get it
giving
together,
him
girl.
at least $100 a week just for phone calls. Please,
I don't
girl.
know, but did you? I noticed the music in the segment where the mom's going out bounty hunting and investigating and stuff. Did you hear that? It's all like Pink Panther music. I was like, give the sound crew a raise because that was
I'm
awesome. Or
telling
sound
you,
editors, really. That was so funny. It was like PI music.
it's all a setup for her spinoff that we're all rooting for her. We want Yolanda the bounty hunter.
Right? So then she finds out that this guy has had a lot of charges, including
Oh, yes.
kidnapping and possession, gun possession, all those kind of things. So fucking kidnapping.
I know. Fucking kidnapping like that. That's some serious shit.
That said, kidnapping could mean anything, right? Like it's not like you literally snatched, someone kept
And
them
no,
away
you
for
right,
weeks,
or
but
you could be holding somebody against their will for an
yeah,
hour or whatever the hell the case may be, you know?
yeah. Still, I'd be concerned.
Yeah, me too. I'd be concerned.
Yeah. Anyway, I give Indy's mom the MVP of this episode for sure,
Oh,
100%.
for sure, 100%.
Mhm.
We
Yeah,
love
so
you,
let's move.
Yolanda.
Yeah, woo, rock and roll, girl. So let's move on to Haley and Dalton.
Oh my lord. Hot Mess Express. First of
Uh,
all, who her child is adorable,
Yeah,
totally adorable. But her and her ex, what the fuck? Their tattoos, first of all. What is up
his
with their
tattoos are really weird. He's got tattoos like on his forehead, and I was like, "What is that?" Because I couldn't tell at first that it was writing. I thought it looked like stitches, like along his hairline. And she's got like the little heart next to her. Children, don't get tattoos on your faces. Get them anyplace else. Just don't get them on your faces.
Thank you.
You cannot
Thank you.
cover that shit up, okay? I am a
Please.
woman of many tattoos, but do you see them? No, you do not.
No. No, we do not, Brianna. We do not.
Yeah, no, those are some crazy ass tattoos. So she's traumatized because her ex cheated on her with her friend.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Jarrett, he's been in jail too, right? No. He used to visit his dad in prison. So he doesn't want his kid to grow up with a convict stepfather.
Right, exactly.
Fair.
Exactly.
Fair. Now, I just want to say, I don't believe that you shouldn't never give someone another chance. That's not what I think. I do think people should be allowed to, you know, be more than their circumstances, and not everything is the way it seems, and people do change. But I get his point. He doesn't want to have his kid in a situation where his stepdad is just like holding hands through, you know,
Like
whatever
he
it
did
is
with
they
his
hold hands
father.
through. Yeah, exactly. That's sad, definitely.
Yes,
So
definitely.
then we have this insane date night, which I was just like, what is going on here, man?
First of all, that wasn't a steak. That was a pot roast. Okay. Homegirl was cooking a fucking pot roast.
Is that what that was? Because I was like, quick, call Mike from 90 Day Fiance. That's got to be some giant tomahawk steak.
Okay.
That steak weighed like 10 pounds.
That was a fucking pot roast. And she cooked it with no fucking seasoning. I mean, nothing. She took it from the package, stuck it in the pan. The pan was cold. Did you notice? She didn't even heat up the pan.
No, I wasn't paying that much attention.
She stuck it in a cold pan. I was like, oh my God, what the fuck is this girl doing?
All I know is that was like a 10-pound steak.
That was a pot roast.
You couldn't cut that shit up for real. But she is so weird, this girl, right? The way she talks. Like,
I hate the way she talks. It annoys the fuck out of me. I want to slap her through the TV.
She seems like she's slow, doesn't she? Like,
it's like permanent
slow.
baby talk, and then when she starts screeching, I want to slap the shit out of her.
Yeah, I don't like it. It's really bizarre.
God.
And she's like, I feel this pressure to be a good wife to him. But actually, she didn't say housewife. She's like, I feel this pressure to be a good housewife to him. And it's like, bitch, you're going to be working. You're not going to be a housewife. Like, this guy is getting out of prison. He's a felon. He's not going to he's going to work at 7-Eleven when he gets a job. Like, you're going to be the breadwinner. So he better be learning how to make dinner, you know? Like, the person who's home needs to be able to make dinner, and that's going to be Dalton.
Exactly.
Even though he's a genius.
Exactly. He's a genius because he passed his GED.
Well, he might be a genius, and he might be working her. I won't be surprised. That doesn't mean he's going to be making any money once he gets out of prison. He's genius enough to know how to make Haley give him all her settlement money.
Exactly.
So,
exactly. Yeah. But she could taste the garlic in the fucking cheese, Brianna.
What was that all about?
She could taste the garlic in the cheese.
So then we find out she's meeting his dad, and he doesn't want her to. What is going on with that?
She's trying to make them reconcile. But why? Like, Why?
She doesn't know him.
Right, just leave it alone. Like, mind your business. Don't
She
put your
just wants to be
paws.
involved with his family. She's like trying to like get her claws sunk into him, right?
Right, exactly. Don't put your paws where they don't belong.
Yeah, she's annoying. And all I want to say is though, when they said next time on and they show Haley's mom, she looks identical to her mother,
Yes.
complete with the winged eyeliner. Like they
Yes.
wear their eye makeup the exact same way. Like she's just like Mom Junior. So weird. Do you do your makeup the way your mom used to do it?
No, complete opposite. Trust me.
That's funny. My mom influenced my makeup a lot, actually. She really did. If you see my mom, she's always got her eyes done. Always, always, always. Anyway, that was a side note. So let's talk about Santiba and Tulsi, shall we?
Oh
We
my
made
goodness.
tennis. I'm sad about this girl. Like, I just felt sad for her. That's all I could say.
First of all, she's not 39. Me and you both know she's not 39. So, how old do you think she is?
I don't know. I felt like she's pushing 50. What do you think?
Me too. I
Do
was
we
gonna
have any
say,
evidence to the contrary or?
no, no. I think she's like closer to my age, 47, 48, 49,
Yeah,
pushing 50.
yeah,
She is not
yeah.
39. She's not 39. And that hair color is not flattering because it's
No.
making her look older. So,
Everything she's doing is making her look older. And I feel kind of sad for her. Like she lost a bunch of weight, right?
yes.
So she's compensating for and as someone who's lost a bunch of weight, I know what this can feel like. She's trying to compensate and come out of her shell and she
Right.
doesn't feel good about herself, but she just reminds me of like my great aunts and great uncles down in Boca Raton,
Oh my goodness.
where old Jews go to die. Like that. I feel like she's headed for the shuffleball courts, like before she even. I'm sorry. No, am I wrong?
What?
I feel like I can see her in a one-piece bathing suit with like an underwired top to it. Like she just reminds me of my grandma's friends when my grandma moved to Florida. I don't
Oh my
know.
goodness, you're so funny.
Am I mean? That was pretty mean, right? But
It's
here's the thing.
honesty. It's
She got
honesty.
this whole like, yeah, it is 100% honest. So she got the idea to go on a prison website when she saw a show about a murderer who was
Thank
on
you.
a
What the
civilian.
fuck was that?
Like, try Match.com first, at least.
Like,
Even Tinder.
what
Come
would make
on,
you
what the
think?
fuck?
What the fuck would make you think that's a good idea? You know, this chick hooked up with a murderer on this website. Let me go check this website and see what I can find.
I can do it too.
You know? Like,
It's really bizarre, but that's sad, right? That's kind of a statement about her self-esteem, if you think about it. She thinks that's the best she can do.
yes, and that is sad.
To be
That's
fair,
very
she might
sad.
be right. I'm just saying. Okay, that
So
wasn't very nice.
Tulsi has been in prison for 6.5 years for gun possession. And another one, she has given him thousands of dollars for emails and phone calls and blah, 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 because, you know, he needs it. And how is he going to survive? And her friend is like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, her friend Mary.
Yes, her friend Mary.
Her friend
yes.
Mary is very skeptical, as all Marys are.
Yes. Yes.
I feel sad for her. I really do. Like a little bit. I also want to laugh at her a little bit, but like it's kind of sad, don't you think?
It is sad. It is sad.
You can do better. Maybe. I'm not really
Yes.
sure. So you might
I'm
not
sure
be able
she
to do
can.
better.
No. She can do better. Like you said, this match.com.
That's how I met my husband. For
Right?
real. Yeah. And
Seriously.
he's a good one. I'm telling you.
There's always that glimmer of hope. Like you
Yeah,
say,
he has
Brianna.
0 gun possession on his record. Nothing. Nada. No gun possession on my husband's record.
Brianna has embedded him, so she knows.
No, but he's very tame, truly.
Yes.
All right, so let's move on to our girl Hattie. So, the mortician doing her mortician thing. But then we get a moment where we understand her motivation.
I'm playing on my phone.
Okay, but you tell the story, okay, about how she got here. Why is she a mortician? This is your story to tell.
Yes. So she is a mortician because her mom was a paranoid schizophrenic, and her mom was afraid of everything. She was afraid to go outside. She was afraid to go to the store. She missed Ty's graduations because her mom's ultimate fear was death. So Ty decided that she was going to do everything she could to face death, and that was to become a mortician. And listening to Ty talk about her mom was like listening to someone tell my mom's story and just insert my mom was a deaf mute because my
And
mom
also
was,
schizophrenic, right?
right, she was schizophrenic. She was exactly the same way, afraid of the outside world, always afraid of what could possibly happen to her and to me. She did not like to go out if she didn't have to. She would miss important occasions because of her fear. And just listening to Ty talk about her mom was like someone retelling my mom's story. So when she cried, I cried.
Yeah, that was pretty deep.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. We're working on a cast interview with Ty, actually.
Yes, we are.
So we're waiting to get the day and time on that, but we'll definitely want to probe that further.
Yes, we
But
will.
so that was sad, but I also like that when you do something like that, you're kind of taking control of your own fears, right?
Yes.
And she's not only facing death, but she's taking control. So I got to give her props. She's like, I will replace him in one day. And like, take control, girl. Don't feel like you have no options. You have lots of options. There's a whole
Right.
buffet of prisoners.
Right,
I hope she finds someone who's like, good for her. And I hope that, whoever she chooses does not continue to perpetrate whatever crime got them in jail. But I
Right.
like her take charge attitude.
Me too. Me too.
She's bossy like you.
I think she's a badass. I like her personally so far. And if Miss Boston doesn't stop playing on her phone, she's gonna be the next one on the mortician table.
Right. I just like that she's like, I can replace him in one day. I just wish I could like tell my husband that every day. Like,
Right.
baby, take out the trash because I can replace you in one day. Just one day.
Just one day, motherfucker.
I just copy and paste that message to somebody else.
You know?
Don't you feel special?
While I'm in a bubble bath, put a face mask on. Don't play with me.
Right? I know. I was like, ooh, with the face mask and everything, huh? Okay. Okay.
I see you, Ty. I see you.
I gotta say, so far just feel like this is a whole new level of crazy. Like we've been podcasting love after lockup and love life after lockup, but like love during lockup, you see, there's a level of crazy going on here.
That's what I'm saying. The cast department deserves a fucking promotion, Brianna. They hit jackpot this time.
For sure. So then we have Max, the metrosexual guy, and then we find out bum, bum, bum. He lives with first of all, he's got an OnlyFans, which we thought was for people who were celebrities that actually had fans.
No, it's for, I told you it was for regular people too.
Right? Any asshole can be on OnlyFans. So I'm making my account right now. What do you guys think? Think I could be on OnlyFans?
Yeah,
That's
there
gonna
you
do it all the
go.
time.
There you go.
Yeah. No, ain't nobody wants to see all that. So anyway, Max the metrosexual, he's very upset that he was stood up for video chat, and his poor roommate, his OnlyFans partner, who he lives with and shares a bed with, is like, well, what's wrong with me? I'm right here.
Right?
Why do you want this girl in prison who's probably a catfish when I'm like a flesh and blood live human in your bed?
And
So
he's like, well, it's just a business arrangement. Why is
I
she
don't
acting like
know.
this?
My bed is totally not full of my coworkers. I'm just
You know
saying.
what I'm saying? Me too.
Girl,
Oh,
I don't
Lord,
know.
Lord, Lord.
Yeah, exactly. So who knows who Tara is? I think Tara's a catfish, and I think that picture is some random picture off the internet. Just my suspicion here.
Okay.
Because we actually haven't had any straight up catfish on this show or this franchise yet. Like we haven't seen anyone who gets out of prison and is like a different gender or different. Like we haven't seen any of
That's
that.
true. That
Like,
is
please
true.
let there be a man here that's doing this to him. I would really appreciate that. Like,
Me
surprise us with the
too.
gender.
Me
He,
too, right?
extra points for the Tara has a different gender and Max likes it, then bonus points.
Right?
Like that would
Exactly.
be good. I would like that.
I would like
Yeah.
that too.
Mhm. I
So,
don't know. I don't like him. I'm just gonna say it. And it's just not about his braces, but it's the braces are part of it. He's way too vain for me. I can't stand that shit. He reminds me a little bit too much of my ex-husband. He's just like way too obsessed with himself, and I don't like it. I don't like men that are too pretty. I got a thing about pretty men. It's just, but it's from trauma.
trauma.
Yeah. Anything else to say about them so far? Like, I feel like he's shallow, and there's not going to be a lot to say about him.
And no, I just feel like honestly, this is just a platform to promote his OnlyFans, and his prices are probably double than what they were before he appeared on the show.
Let's check out his OnlyFans. Do we know his last name? I'll look it up right now. We'll
I
come
don't know.
next time. We'll do some research on that and come back next time. Anyway, I don't really want to see it, to be honest with you.
Me either.
No.
No
All
interest.
right, so let's move on to Gabby and Chris. Gabby with the hustle, the only person so far in this whole love after lockup, life after lockup, love during lockup equation who's actually getting money from the prisoner. This scene was so extra, I could not believe
But
myself.
she's
I couldn't believe
blowing
it.
through it. And exactly like you said, when Chris gets home, she's going to expect him to keep up the lifestyle. And how the fuck is he going to keep it up?
I know, make your own money, girlfriend, for real. You don't need a man for that. Anyway, her mom is not having it. She does not want to go to dress shop with this poor deluded child. And she finds out Chris is in solitary.
Yep.
And no one asks, like, well, why? What did he do to be in solitary? Like, come on.
Right? I know. She's just
Like, that
like,
doesn't
oh,
just happen for no reason.
I'm so devastated. He's in solitary. And her mother's like, well, I think there's something else happening here.
Maybe something's going on.
Right?
He shivved someone.
Right? Exactly. Like, hello.
Exactly. It's pretty funny. Her mom's like, you have lost your damn mind. And we all believe that, don't we? I
Yes,
mean,
we
I do.
do. Yes, we
Yeah.
do.
So then she takes her girlfriends to go dress shopping, and I like how she says she's really simple about things like that. And then she comes out in like the most extravagant extra gowns. The
I
first
know.
one at 15K, I was just like, 15K. But then she puts on one that's 30K, and I'm like,
I
like,
know. I
seriously.
know. Do you want to know how much my wedding
Yeah.
dress cost?
Yes, I do.
$150.
Whoa, girl. Was that like Filene's basement or something? What?
I just bought it in a local store. It wasn't like a traditional big bridal thing.
You have
$150.
pictures? I feel like you
Yeah,
should put up a picture.
I'll send you a picture. I'm not
And then
putting
I'll
up.
put up a picture of when I married my son's dad in 1991. I look like a Disney princess. I'm like big puffy sleeves and shit. And I think that dress was $800 and my mom lost her shit, man.
Oh
That was
boy.
heavy duty. That was heavy. Side note, my son is getting married and he and his girlfriend have a budget of $60,000 for the wedding. And I'm like, ooh, what?
What?
What? Hope you, here's 5 grand, kid. Good luck.
Oh my
That's all mama
goodness.
can do. Damn. So
So
anyway, her,
last week, I didn't quite understand how this money would be transferred to Gabby. And at
yeah.
first, I thought Chris was money laundering his prison drug money.
Oh, I didn't
Like,
even think about
I
that.
really thought Chris was like the prison drug dealer and he was laundering. This is the way my mind works.
No, that's a reasonable assumption. I don't know why I didn't even ask myself that question. This is a reasonable assumption.
And he was laundering his prison drug money through Gabby. But then I couldn't figure out how the fuck he was able to wire such big amounts of money without it triggering a red flag. Because she said that he sent her $5,000 at one point for the rink. And I'm like, how the fuck did he send $5,000 out of prison? And it didn't trigger something.
Yeah.
Well,
So then we find out the
now that he
lawyer's
has a
got his
lawyer.
settlement.
Exactly. So
What
there
was the
really
settlement
is a
for again? I already forgot.
he got
And this is
beaten
not
up.
why I forgot.
Yeah, right. He
Yeah,
got
right.
beaten up by correction officers, apparently. So he got a settlement for getting beaten up by the correction officers.
Prisoners take note. This is the way to go. You need money?
Get yourself
No.
beat down by the COs. But the way Gabby's spending the money, homeboy's not gonna have any money when he comes out of jail.
Why do you think he keeps giving her those kind of sums of money? He probably has no conception of what that kind of money means, right? Like,
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. And
he hasn't been out of prison and spending that kind of money. He doesn't know. Like,
no, he has no
Christ.
idea.
So she calls the lawyer and she's like, I'm gonna be needing $30,000 like today. And the
Like
lawyer's
right
like,
now,
yeah,
like right
right.
now.
And the lawyer's like, doesn't work that way. I need authorization. She's like, well, he's in solitary. And you know he would say yes, but he's in solitary. And the lawyer's like,
And
still
it's
gonna
just
need it in writing.
$30,000. It's only $30,000. Like, I don't understand. You always gave me money before. It is only $30,000, and I want it today.
What kind of entitlement is that, right?
Like,
I mean,
fuck, girl, please.
in some places in the world, that's a down payment. Not where I live, but like that's a
Yeah,
down
I know,
payment on a
right?
house in some. Yeah, not where you live and not where I live. Okay,
Yeah,
$30,000 is nothing.
yeah. But in
Yeah,
some
right.
places, that is a down payment.
Yeah, exactly. In Indiana, you can buy a house for that. So, like, what the fuck, man? That's crazy. But then she's talking about Chris. Chris has the secret stash, which made me think he's got more money that we don't know about. Didn't you think that? I don't think the secret stash is the settlement. I think there's something else.
I think the secret stash is the settlement, and she's
You
blowing right
do?
through it. Yes.
She's crazy. He is not going to be able to maintain her standard of living at all. Definitely
Nope.
not.
Definitely
Yeah.
not. So
Anyways, then she throws a big temper tantrum.
slams
This
her
is why
phone
it's,
down and everything.
I feel like the message here, the hidden message here is like, actually get to know the person you're marrying before you marry them, because you just never know. That's why you should know them in person,
Yes.
in many contexts, for a long time.
And that's what Gabby's mother is trying to get across to her. Listen, if you want to be with this guy, fine. But you don't have to marry him the second day he's out of jail.
I agree. I agree.
Like, stop being in a rush. You want to be with him? Fine, you could be with him. But get to know him first. You don't have to marry him, the first week.
I feel like these young women, especially who have never been married, have no clue what marriage is. Like, marriage is not about spending $30,000 on wedding dresses. I
No,
wish
it's
it was.
not. It's
No,
not. It's
sadly,
not
it's
the
about
one
like
night.
being up
No.
all night when your spouse has stomach flu and he has to go to the emergency room. Like, that's actually like the shit that marriage is about. It's all the bad stuff because anyone can be there for the good stuff. The person you marry is the one that'll be there through everything, you know?
Yes.
We have so much to teach these children.
Yes, I know. Yes, we do.
Don't make the mistakes I made. Send me an email and I'll tell you about all the mistakes. Mary has made fewer mistakes than me.
I made quite a few mistakes. Send us
Come
a
on,
DM.
at least
at
you
Kiki
got
Gibbons.
married and you like have stayed married. Yeah, send us an email at Kiki and Gibbons. HIYA at kikiandkibitz.com. And I'll tell you
Yes.
everything not to do.
Exactly. We should put
Yeah.
together a list of things not to do.
Definitely. Like, first of all, in my opinion, don't even consider getting married until you're 30.
And that is a
First
great
mistake.
fucking idea.
Don't you think? Like,
Yes,
20s are like
totally
the wrong.
agree.
I get that your biology is telling you to have babies in your 20s, and I have my son at 26, but like, I feel like getting married in your 20s is a bad idea. You don't know who the fuck you are. And that's the problem. When you get married and that's supposed to be for life, and you don't know what you're going to be in life yet. And I don't even mean career wise. You just don't know who you are in your 20s. I'm sorry. You'll thank me later when you remember this comment.
Trust us. You'll thank us later.
I feel like I didn't know who I was till like I was 40.
Yeah, me too. Isn't that funny?
No, for real though.
Dang, I'm
Don't
serious.
fear getting older. If you're lucky enough to get older, if you're lucky enough to hit 50, let me tell you from here, it's better than you think. Just save a little money for like zhuzhing it up because like at 50, like shit starts to go right. It takes a while. Yeah. Any last words of wisdom?
Stop playing on my phone.
Stop playing on my phone.
That's
And
it.
I got a brisket in my smoker and it's at 166 degrees right there.
Okay.
So I got 40 degrees more. It's California. We can grill all year round. Anyway, thanks so much to everyone who joined us for this ridiculous half hour. And we love you. And we hope you'll
Yes.
come back again next week and we'll see you next Sunday. So take care,
Bye.
be safe. And we'll see you
Subscribe.
back here next time.
Share.
Subscribe, like, set the little alarm button. Also
your
check out
friends.
Mary's and check out Mary's 90 Days and 900 Minutes podcast. And then if you feel like you need to relax after all of that, go to Brianna's Nirvana on YouTube and I'll teach you how to relax and meditate and breathe after you watch all these shows and they get your blood pressure up.
Yes, exactly. And then you need to meditate.
Okay, and we'll see you back here next time. Bye.
Bye.